Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. The Reds get the job done against the very dogged, determined Aston Villa side. They made us sweat, but we got there in the end, folks, and that's the most important thing. I want to know your thoughts on the game. I'm going to take you through my thoughts on it as well. Going to ask you guys for your man of the match. My God, Villa made us work hard and made us sweat for that. But Trent Alexander-Arnold with an absolute missile right at the end, right into the bottom corner. Nothing Martinez could do about it. And we get away with the 3 points. I cannot understate how important those 3 points are. Oh my God, folks, that was nerve-wracking, wasn't it? So much to go through in that game, starting from the Ollie Watkins goal right the way through. Welcome to the post-match show. My name is Craig. I'm the host here on Anfield Agenda. Thank you guys for joining us. Please do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. I want to start off by saying that we got our charity bet up today. Thank you to our sponsors, Boyle Sports. They give us €50 to put on a charity bet each week. We've been raising money this season for PA the House, which is a suicide prevention charity here in Ireland. As you can see, if you take away the €50 free stake, we'll add €93.75 into the kitty for PA the House. So that's a massive W straight away. Well done to Connor, who picked that charity bet this week. And look, a draw wasn't good enough. We wondered, 88 minutes on the clock, he looks to Shaqiri. Is he going to come on and impact the game? He did, you know. Even though I often criticise Shaqiri, he did impact the game today. We did have a ball into the box. Thiago hit it at Martinez. He palmed it away. We're wondering, is the chance gone? No, it eventually makes its way to Trent. And I'll get there in a minute, folks. But I want to just say well done to the boys today. Well done for not letting their heads drop. Well done for not giving up. Well done for running themselves into the ground. The gaffer's changes worked as well. You know, that last-ditch attempt to get Kabak off and bring on another attacking player paid off. It might have been late, but oh my God, did it pay off. And fair play to Villa. You know, they whooped us earlier on in the season. They came today. Watkins got his goal. A goal that I think it was entirely preventable. Let's be honest about it. You know, Kabak could have done better. We could have done better further up the pitch. Alisson certainly should have done better. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't care at this moment in time, because they got the 3 points. And that's all today was about. Making sure that they got the 3 points to keep us in the push for top 4. Some big games going on this weekend. West Ham have a tricky game. Spurs have to head to Old Trafford to take on United. It's not going to be straightforward, but we're doing what we need to do. We've beaten Wolves, we've beaten Arsenal, we've beaten Aston Villa. We're starting to grind out those wins in the Premier League. And oh yeah, I got my prediction right as well. My score prediction was 2-1. So that's another W that we'll take. Oh, the relief, folks. We thought right at the end of the first half, ball was played out to Diogo Jota left-hand side. Jota turns inside. The ball eventually comes to Firmino. He's calm, composed, lifts it over the keeper. We're all delirious. And then, of course, VAR comes in and ruins the fun, as it has done for many fans around the world, for all clubs this season. And we're thinking to ourselves, is it going to be one of them days? Is it going to be one of those evenings when we're sitting here frustrated? But the boys didn't drop their heads. We went out in the second half and we got our goal. Ball down the left-hand side. Robbo, instead of crossing it this time, decided to put his foot through it. The keeper palmed it. Mohamed Salah was following it through like a goal scorer does and headed into the net. It was 1-1 and it was game on. It's fair to say Villa had their chances as well. Trezeguet, I believe it was, had a shot off the inside of the post. Could have easily bounced into the net. It was one of those days where we had a bit of luck against us with VAR and a bit of luck for us with regards to the bounce off the post. But at the end of the day, Trent showed up. Gareth Southgate sitting in the stands. The ball dropped to Trent at the edge of the box. He cuts it onto his right foot, composes himself and unleashes an absolute missile of a strike into the bottom left-hand corner. Martinez left with no chance. 2-1 to the Reds. And we're back in the race. We are back in the race for top 4, and I could not be happier. How great is it to come back for once, folks? How great is it to come back? And that will fill the boys full of confidence ahead of Wednesday night against Real Madrid. A very, very difficult game coming up, of course, which we need to win either by 2-0 or 3-1. We'll take it into extra time, but we need to win, and that'll give the lads a boost. We did get Thiago got a little bit of a rest, did get to come on in the second half. Mane came on, he impacted the game a bit as well. So some players got some rest there, but we needed leadership. And I said at the half time, Milner was giving us that leadership. He was talking to the referee before half time. I don't know what he was saying, none of us will ever know. But I love to see our captain out there, directing people, dictating play at times, pushing people on, talking to the referees, talking to the players around him. Such a relief. but the boys deserved it. That performance, I thought, deserved the 3 points. Villa are no mugs. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They are a much improved team on last season. Dean Smith and the recruitment team have done an excellent job there, bringing in Ollie Watkins and the players that they have. Matty Cash, very good fullback as well. Very good piece of business, bringing in Martinez in goal for them. And they had no Jack Grealish today, so they were without one of the best players in the league, let's be honest about it. And again, if you're watching Jeremy Kinsler, my apologies for earlier on during the watch along, mate. I was a bit snarky, and if I'm wrong, I hold my hands up, mate, and I have to say sorry on that one. Cameron, thank you for the super chat, mate. It's a great performance and win, but it could have been 6-1 had it not been for the sloppiness and robbery of the first half. I'm actually proud how composed I was from the VAR incident, because normally I'm like a lunatic. I talked about Shaqiri there. He cut a ball in. I said he has one ball and one ball only, and that's to cut onto his left foot. He proved me wrong. I'm looking at the replay here. He lashed across the ball with his right foot. Thiago had flicked it towards goal. Martinez made the save, and you're thinking, no, is that our chance? But eventually the ball breaks to Trent, and beautiful Trent sticks it into the corner, and it is 3 massive points for the Reds. Philip Hunt said, so happy, Craig, finally a win at home. Let's go beat Madrid. Milner, Fabinho and Thiago have to start in midfield. So happy. Thank you, Philip, for the super chat. Let's hope Palace can win, said Linus. How was Firmino's goal offside? Mate, look, I don't know. There's no point in me saying anything about it because I can't change it. It was, pubic hair. You know what I mean? It was that much of that's how tight it was yet again. But look, the boys didn't let it get to them. The boys followed it up and the boys got the win. And I'm so happy. Shall we do some player ratings, folks? Let's have a look at some player ratings. And again, if you are enjoying the stream, folks, you can help us out massively by hitting that subscribe button. We're on the march towards 100,000 subscribers. Every single one of your subscriptions not just means the world to us, but helps us on that path. So if you have a second, you haven't yet done it, please do hit that subscribe button. Right, let's have a look at some player ratings. Alisson Becker. I'm going to have to give him a 6. I mean, he didn't really have much to do. The bits he did have to do, I mean, he cleared his lines well, took no chances. That's priority number 1, but he should have saved Ollie Watkins' goal. He was left stranded by Trezeguet when the ball came off the inside of the post. So I'm going to give him a 6 because, let's be frank, he didn't have a great game. It's okay to say that. We still got the win. Rabadan with the super chat. Thank you, mate. He said, never in doubt, cough, cough. Let's go, Uncle Roy. Moving on up the pitch then, Trent. Do you know, it was somewhat of a mixed bag, but he was certainly the better of our fullbacks today, in my opinion. He had a difficult time again with them targeting us down the left-hand side, but I thought he did well, and I thought he got a bit more protection today. But Trent got his goal, the winning goal. So Trent's getting an A for me for that, because he got the winning goal, which was vitally important. Without his moment of magic, without that absolute missile, we would have been sitting here moaning about a draw. So Trent gets an A from me. Moving across the back line, I thought Kabak was average, if I'm being honest. I mean, he should have done better for the Villa goal. I think he should have got the block in. Didn't have a terrible game, but again, a 6.5 for me for him. I thought Nat Phillips was certainly the better of the two centre-backs today. Every time the ball went in, he had a battle with Tyrone Mings from set pieces, because Mings is an absolute machine when it comes to heading the ball, but Nat Phillips matched them. And, Villa did have 1 or 2 headed chances, but every time the ball was pumped into our box, I thought Nat Phillips was exceptional. I thought he was really aged well, progressed well, stepped up at times. Look, he's never going to be the fastest centre-back in the world. He's never going to be the best player playing a high line. But if you want someone to put your body on the line and you want someone to stick their head where it hurts, Nat Phillips, there's no better buckle. So Nat Phillips for me gets a 7 out of 10 today. I thought it was a good performance by him. Robbo, look, you have to make some allowances for Robbo. He did have a better game than he did against Real Madrid, but I think he's just knackered. I mean, he's played so much football for so many seasons, and he did have a big part to play in our equaliser. He lashed the shot across that was palmed away by Martinez, and Salah followed it in. So, I'll give Robbo a 7, because I feel if I did that else it would be harsh. Moving into midfield, Fabinho, this Fabinho things. Broke up play, done well in midfield. A few bits of sloppy passing here or there, but all in all, I'm happy enough. Give him a 7. James Milner, a good solid for me, an 8. James Milner, I thought, I asked at the start of the game, where are we going to get? We knew we'd get industry from Jimmy Milner, but I asked, were we going to get creativity? Milner was a captain on the pitch today, and he did what captains need to do, which is drive the players on. So I'm giving Jimmy Milner an 8 again today. I thought he was really good. Gini Wijnaldum, he was okay. I mean, 7. Did okay. 6.5 actually. 6.5. I'll put him at 6.5. Again, another player who I think is mentally and emotionally tired, or mentally and physically tired. I don't think he switched off. I don't think he's turning himself away because he might have a move at the end of the season. I'd never accuse Genie of that, but I do think he's knackered, and I don't know if he'll start on Wednesday against Madrid. Moving a bit further forward then, Mohamed Salah. Look, I had a frustration with Mo, and I'm still going to stand over what I said. He pussied out of a tackle towards the end of that game. He was in a battle with the centre-back, and for me, he just didn't want the ball enough. And stuff like that does my head in. So, he's got a really important goal. He's always a menace to opposition defenders. So, I'm going to give Mohamed Salah a 7. Roberto Firmino, I thought this was one of Bobby's better games in a long time. He took the goal that was disallowed so well. Great composure, little lift above the keeper, and nothing anyone could do about it. I thought Bobby probably deserves a 7.5 out of 10 today because, you know, he's struggled lately, but we've seen better from Bobby today. That's the Bobby we've started to recognise, the Bobby that we know and love. Out on the left-hand side, Diogo Jota gets a solid 7.5 as well. Always full of energy, always full of industry. Really good in tight areas, really good, like a Luis Suarez type of player where you think there's no way he's getting out of this situation when he's out on the left side or something, and he always finds a bit of space. So Diogo Jota for me a 7.5 as well. Looking at the substitutes, Thiago did very well, give him a 7. Sadio Mane a 7 as well, and Shaqiri, I'm going to give him a 7. And I'm going to give him an apology as well because I said he only has 1 cross and I was wrong. He's got 2 because he used his right foot today. So look, they're my player ratings. It's real rough, it's real emotional, it's real quick, I know. But I'd love to know what you guys think. I'd love to know your comments in the chat. Love to know how relieved you are after the game. I have a super chat here I need to get back to as well. Bentley Vargas said the last time Bobby's goal was unjustly ruled offside by VAR was at Villa Park last year with the armpit fiasco. LFC came back from 1-0 down to win that one 2-1 as well. Whatever, up the Reds, you'll never walk alone. Thank you, mate, for the super chat. And again, good bit of knowledge there. Always nice to remember these things because I've got a memory like a goldfish fella. So all these little bits always help. Somebody else said bench Mane. This guy is taking the piss. Well then fuck off, mate. Don't like it, Arnold, do one. No one's asked you to be here. If you think I'm taking the piss, there's plenty of other channels for you to go and watch, mate. So feel free to do one, mate. The door's there for you. Adios, amigo. What else have we got? Mane 7. He came on as a sub for a few minutes. It's difficult to give players ratings who come on. You know, we did bits and pieces. I don't know. Pick whatever you want. I don't give a shite about player ratings right now, if I'm being honest with you. All I care about is the 3 points. You can give them all 10 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I couldn't give a shiny shit. The only number I care about is 3. 3 points, 3 steps closer towards top 4. Actually, I'll care about 2 as well, the amount of goals we scored today. Other than that, you can argue with me about my match ratings all you want. I don't care. I'm too happy that Liverpool won, and that is the most important thing as I watch Roy Hodgson's hair magnificently waver in the wind here. It's about to take off at any second. I'm fully sure of it, by the way, on the screen behind me. Thiago was unlucky not to score. Yeah, it was a good attempt by him after a good ball in by Shaqiri. Point blank save from the keeper as well to palm that one out. Trent man of the match for Jim Roberts. Yeah, on that one, by the way. You know, whatever you think of the player ratings, let me know your man of the match because we always try and have a general consensus on here. So let me know who your man of the match is in the chat, folks, and we'll go from there. I mean, I think, you know, you can go for Trent with the glory winner at the end, and why not? You know, there are a few candidates. I thought Milner put in a great shift today as well. Yeah, so look, I'll let you guys pick. Trent for Jesse is the first one in there. Thiago should start against Madrid. I absolutely agree, and I think he will start, mate. Jota man of the match for Ryan Kelly. Phillips man of the match for Sharon. Trent for Addison. Phillips had a great game. Everything that was aimed at him, like I said. He's an old-fashioned, old-school centre-half, isn't he? Just mop things up, put his body on the line, stick his head in, clear things. And he was a bit composed when he needed to be at times today. I was really impressed with him. Every time you see this lad, he just seems to progress a bit better and better. And, you know, this is the longest centre-back partnership we've had this season, believe it or not, with himself and Ozan Kabak. And that's mad to say, but again, the lads did okay. We did concede 1, could have done better, but I don't care as long as we get the 3 points. We went through another emotional roller coaster there, folks, but hey, it is what it is. Robbo man of the match for Henrique. Robbo for Egypt as well. Trent for Sam. Milner man of the match for Prov. It's a tough one, this, actually. I mean, I'm struggling to pick out there's no standout from your comments, and I usually like to a few Bobby shouts in there as well from Dean and from Sheo. Ray Klopp, legend, end of. Could you stop putting in the same comment, mate? Jesus. TTV Klopp said Bobby. Daniel said Bobby. Get rid of that gobshite I'm Wolf SR out of the chat, will you? He is doing my head in. Newland Voider needs a dance, said somebody. No problem, your wish is my command. Where is our little dancing friend? There he is. I'll leave Newland have a little boogie in the background. Bobby. Okay, Epic Gamers taking the piss. Trent, man of the match. Do you know what? I think we're going to have to split this one, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have to split the man of the match award here. Firmino, Trent and Milner. That seems to be the three that I think most people have gone with. So, of those three, I don't know. I don't care. They all played well as far as I'm concerned. The performance was there. It was there in the first half. And, you know, it was just a matter of not taking our chances. Salah missed a very good opportunity. Then he pulled another one wide with the goal ruled out. And, you know, we had the frustration levels that we'd seen before this season. Lots of dominating territory, lots of dominating possession, but weren't unable to pick the lock. And then when you go 1-0 down, you're thinking, not again, not again. But again, I want to just reiterate how proud I am of those boys for coming back today and not dropping their heads, going out there and getting the result. It is a huge result. Let's have a look what it does to the league table before we finish up today as well. And again, I just want to remind you guys that I'll be live tonight on our second channel, Mundo Sporto, with a watch along of El Clasico from 7:45 p.m. I hope you can join me for that one. I'll also be on there tomorrow as well for a watch along of the United Spurs game. So again, I hope you can join me. League table right now. City on top, 74 points. United second, 60 points. Leicester coming up after them, 56. We're up into fourth place as things stand now, on goal difference ahead of West Ham. West Ham do, of course, have a game in hand. Then comes Chelsea with another game in hand as well. They're 1 point behind us. Spurs then who play United tomorrow on 49. So right now we're in the Champions League positions, but teams have games in hand. And as I keep saying, all we can do is take care of our own results and let the cards fall as they may. We've got 9 points out of 9 now in the last 3 games. Big night on Wednesday. And the season isn't over. It could have been over. I think it would have been over had we not gotten the win today. But we've clawed ourselves back into it. And you know what? If we can finish this season with a top 4 place, it's not what we wanted when the season started. But I tell you what, it will be an achievement from where we were. And I never thought I'd be saying that. I really didn't. Leicester versus West Ham, I think that is the game. 2-1 you said, and it was. I did predict 2-1, Jim, yeah. That was my prediction and my score prediction. I predicted 11. And by the way, I'll be doing the predicted 11 for the Real Madrid game, and I'll be chatting with Leon from Boyle Sports as well. We'll be doing that. Video will be out on Tuesday morning. We'll be recording that on Monday. I'll be here tomorrow as well, I think, with a late night agenda. Let me just check. So much going on, so many thoughts going through my head right now. Let me just check my schedule and I'll tell you guys if I am here tomorrow or not. Weekly content schedule, Sunday. Yes, late night agenda tomorrow at 7 o'clock for any Liverpool fans who want to come back as well. Madrid are going to lose. We are going to lose. I don't know what that's meant. I hope it means we're beating Madrid. Because either way, I'm just so proud. Like Kate said, I am so proud of these boys today. Yeah, it's a big win, folks. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Anything else before we finish up? Craig, you've already done the player ratings and that's it done. All these others are just displaying extra. I don't know what that means. I thought, yeah, whether you like my player ratings or not, I understand, Jay. A lot of these things are subjective. But to me, I don't care. We got the win and that's all that mattered today. We didn't pick up any new injuries. We got some players a rest. Thiago should be fairly fresh then ahead of Real Madrid. It'll be interesting to see what the gaffer goes with, what system he goes with. I'm expecting us to have the 4 attacking players on from the start. Someone said Leeds' win was better. Yeah, it was a great win for Leeds, but I couldn't give a shite, mate. I'm only concerned about Liverpool. Yes, it does seem like Curtis Jones is injured, by the way. That's what was going around before kick-off. Massive win today, Nathan, indeed. Great job, Craig. Stay happy tears, said Neil. Mate, I'm over the moon. My voice is almost gone. I've 2 hours rest now ahead of the El Clasico later on. So look, ladies and gentlemen, before I head off, let me again just ask you guys, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Don't forget to join me later on Mundo Sporto for Watch Along of El Clasico. There's a link in the description. Massive shout out and thank you to our sponsors, Boyle Sports. And man of the match, by the way, it seemed to be a 3-way tie. We couldn't seem to pick a winner. So it was James Milner, it was Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think it was Diogo Jota, if my memory's right. But the most important thing, as I said, is 3 points on the board. We've beaten Villa. Massive result. Dragged ourselves back in the Champions League places. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Lots of love to you.